Hey guys, it's me, Miss Sarah, and today our book is The Listening Walk. The author is Paul Showers, and he is the one who wrote the words to the book, okay? And then it's illustrated by Aleki. That's interesting. And that is the person who drew the pictures. So the picture of the little girl and the trees and the ground and sky. And so let's see what the listening walk is all about. No, look at it. I like to take walks. I take walks with my father and our dog. Our dog is called Major. He is an old dog and he does not walk very fast. We go down the street and we do not talk. My father puts his hands in his pockets and thinks. Major walks ahead and sniffs. I keep still and listen. I call this a listening walk. What do we listen with? Do we listen with our mouth? Do we listen with our eyes? Do we listen with our nose? Or do we listen with our ears? We listen with our ears. On a listening walk, I do not talk. I listen to all the different sounds. I hear many different sounds when I do not talk. First, I hear Major's toenails on the sidewalk. Major has long toenails. When he walks, his toenails scratch the sidewalk. They go twick, 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 twick. I hear my father's shoes on the sidewalk. My father walks slowly and his shoes go dop, 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 dop. I can't hear my shoes. I wear sneakers. I hear all sorts of sounds on a listening walk. I listen to the sounds I've never listened to before. I listen to lawnmowers. Lawnmowers are noisy. A lawnmower makes a steady zooming sound. It goes like this. Zoom. I have to listen to lawn sprinklers. Lawn sprinklers are very quiet. They make different sounds. Some sprinklers make a steady whispering sound like this. Other sprinklers turn around and around. They go like. Our listening walk, I can hear the cars in the street. The shiny new cars are quiet. They make only a soft hmm. But old cars are very noisy. Old cars sound like this. Bracka, 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 bracka. When cars go around the corner too fast, their tires go whirr. When cars stop quickly, the brakes go ee. On a listening walk, I can hear all kinds of sounds. A bicycle bell goes tring, tring. A baby crying wah, eh. A jet flies over. Jets are very noisy when they're overhead. A jet goes whoosh. A boy runs by dribbling a basketball. It goes bump, 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 bump. A lady hurries by us. She is wearing high heels. The lady's heels go pick-pock, 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 pick-pock. The bus is coming. The lady starts to run. Pick, 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 pick. The bus stops at the corner. The lady gets on. The bus starts up again. Around the corner, men are digging up the street. They are using a jackhammer. It makes a loud banging sound. Dack, 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 dack. The jackhammer hurts my ears. I put my hand over my ears as we walk by. Duck, 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 duck. Sometimes my father and I take Major to the park. It is quiet here. The sounds in the park are not loud like the noises in the street. My father and I walk down a shady path. I do not talk. I listen. I listen to my father's shoes on the path. They make a soft sound. They go chuff, 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 chuff. I listen to the birds in the park. I listen to the pigeons and the ducks. The pigeons fly down to meet us. They want us to feed them. The pigeons puff up their feathers. They take tiny little steps. They come towards us nodding their heads. They say, prue, prue, prue. At the pond, the ducks are waiting. They want us to feed them too. The small ducks swim up close. They turn their heads on one side and look up at us. The small ducks waggle their tails and quack. They say, "Nang, nang, wah, wah, nang, nang." The big ducks are not so brave. They stay back and swim around in circles. The big ducks look at us, but they do not come close. The big ducks say, "Quack, quack, quack." Have you ever seen the ducks in the pond like that when you go to like Craighead or something like that? Do you guys ever feed them? Or do they want you to feed them at least? We've done that before, me and my daughter. Sometimes I hear a woodpecker in the park. The woodpecker sounds like a little hammer. It goes rat-a-tat-tat-tat. In the park, I hear crickets in the grass. The crickets go creet, creet, creet. I hear the wind in the leaves. It whispers shh. I hear the bees in the flowers go buzz. It is fun to go on a listening walk. You do not have to go far. You can walk around the block and listen. You can walk around your yard and listen. You don't even have to walk to hear sounds. There are sounds everywhere all the time. All you have to do is keep still and listen to them. Right now, there are sounds you can hear. When you finish this page, close the book and listen. How many sounds can you hear right now? Close your book and count them. That was pretty cool. That was the listening walk. So what we're going to do right now is what the book said. We're going to close the book. We closed it. We're going to close our eyes and we're going to listen to the sounds around us. Now, they might not be very loud sounds because right now my house sounds pretty quiet. But if I stopped and listened, I would probably be able to hear those like quiet sounds. So on the count of three, 1, 2, 3, we're going to close our eyes and we're going to listen for 10 seconds, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So a lot of my sounds right now are quiet sounds, so you might not be able to hear them on this recording. But I heard one sound, which is like the low hum of my computer working, like the fans in the computer, a really low hum. I could hear the sound of my dog walking around on the kitchen floor, so it was like a little tick, 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 tick sound. I could hear a truck drive past outside, so it was real quiet, but it was more of like a hmm. So that's 3. I could hear the dryer tumbling, the laundry that's inside. Um, and then I could hear my sink is dripping. So I could hear a drip, drip, drip. So I heard 5 sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many sounds did you hear? It might have been a lot, it might not have been very much. Like I said, sometimes when we are surrounded by the quiet sounds, it takes more time to focus in on them, you know. But maybe you guys could go on a listening walk with your mom and dad or whomever you're with. You have to ask permission and they need to go with you. But you can maybe go walk around in your yard or your neighborhood, or maybe you can go to the park or something. And you'll just be like, Mom, let's listen to the sounds around us. Just close our eyes and let's listen. One of my favorite sounds is the sound of like waves crashing on the shore, that real quiet, just like back and forth rocking sound of the waves hitting the rocks on the shore. And my other favorite sound is like the wind rustling the trees around. And like when you go camping or you're at the park and the wind's kind of up and you can just kind of hear the trees moving around. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the listening walk. I did. I enjoyed taking that minute of calm and really enjoying the sounds around us. But I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. And I love you. Bye, guys.